John Hopperstad spoke with the woman who started the Dress in Blue movement. John, this is a great story. This woman also came back from stage 4 colon cancer.
Stage 4, it's an amazing story. Even her doctors are amazed about this. And with the new research showing the rise in young adults getting colon cancer, she says her mission is more important than ever. She actually looks back at that stage 4 diagnosis now as a gift.
For me, it was a gift because I have this new passion, and this is my time to do this.
A death sentence gave Anita Mitchell a new life to help cancer patients and educate people about colon cancer. At just 41, Anita was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer.
All of a sudden, you have cancer, and when you find out it's the last stage, besides the shock, you can't relate then to the world around you. I just, I had to raise my kids. That was, I wanted to be there for my kids.
The disease had already spread to her lymph nodes and liver. Doctors say a decade earlier, Anita wouldn't have survived.
It's not the case anymore. We have more aggressive, more effective chemotherapy. We have new surgical ways to address these diseases.
Anita used all of those options at Seattle Cancer Care Alliance, including a new drug just on the market.
That probably definitely saved my life. And so I did those drugs every other week, and I would even take the chemo home for 2 days and carry this pump around and still get chemo.
The treatments worked. What she thought was incurable was cured. 10 years on, Anita is cancer-free, but her journey is not over.
But I've got to see other people like me, and when I was diagnosed, there wasn't people like me.
Anita now supports other stage 4 patients, helping however she can. She even attends appointments.
It feels really good to help someone when they're so scared. And even though it's sad when I lose people, I've lost a lot of people too, knowing that I could help them when they were, at such a point in their life makes it okay.
Her other passion, getting the word out about colonoscopies and early detection, something doctors say is critical.
So it's very important for the entire population to be aware that the risk of colon and rectal cancer is not for your grandma and grandpa, but applies to everybody.
People should not just look for symptoms like blood in their stool, but also know their family history. After she was diagnosed, Anita found out her father's death at 45 was from colon cancer. So she hits health fairs and schools, often dressing up like a polyp and unfurling an inflatable colon to get her message out. She also created Dress in Blue Day for colon cancer awareness, a movement that started in her kids' classrooms and is now celebrated around the country and parts of the world. Education to prevent and better treat a disease that nearly took her life.
I want everyone to have the chance to have the best opportunity to beat their disease. That's what you need.
And, of course, traditionally, the best way to beat the disease was to get a colonoscopy at age 50 and then on from there. That's not always the case anymore. You may want to get one earlier than that if you've got a family history of the disease. We also want to show you some of the symptoms to watch out for as well. Look out for bloody stools, change in your bowel movements, abdominal pain, unexpected or unexplained weight loss. There's other tests, too, not just colonoscopies, although with a colonoscopy, I had one several years ago. They don't just go in and look. They can do something if they discover polyps. They discovered 2 during mine, and they're able to snip them off and take care of it before maybe they become cancerous. Wow. So that's a real life-saving measure to some people. And if it's in your family history, you definitely want to talk to your doctor, get this checked out.
People are so afraid to ask questions, but it's always better to ask and get the information that you need.
And that's what Anita mentioned. She said, you got to be an advocate for yourself. She had all these symptoms. She went to her local doctor who thought it was hemorrhoids or something else. And she finally, after the symptoms got so bad, insisted, I want a colonoscopy. Wow. And that's when they discovered stage 4 cancer.
Fight for yourself.
Yep.
John Hopperstad, thank you.
Sure.
Great report.